Today's Wheeling Nailers profile is defenseman Alex Stevens. And Alex, you're coming off one of the most exciting moments of your still very young professional career as you scored your first pro goal on Sunday afternoon. First question is, who was the first text message or phone call after the game to celebrate that moment?
I think it was just a group chain with all my family back home. So it was my mom, my dad, and my two brothers. They were pretty excited for me.
How special was that moment for you? What was it like to get that first goal out of the way so quickly?
Yeah, it's pretty special, you know. Last year with COVID, didn't find the back of the net, but this year it was good to get it out of the way the first few games and just keep rolling.
And it was a meaningful goal too. I mean, it's not one that, put you up by 3 or 4 or climb back within 1. That ended up being a game-winning goal. What was it like to have a moment like that mean so much in the context of the game as well?
Yeah, I feel like that's just kind of what you dream of as a kid or growing up in any sort of league you're coming into. You want to score a big goal and as your first, and you want it to matter. So,
you and I were joking around before we started the interview and how the goal went into the net, and kind of a funny moment. Tell us the story.
Yeah, so I played at Penn State the past 4 years, and 3 of them were with Liam Folks, who was on Indy, and he actually ended up being the one tipping the shot into the net. So it's kind of funny. The next shift, he just comes out and smiles at me and says, "You're welcome," before I can even say thank you.
Penn State has really grown the hockey program, and it's not a program that's necessarily been around for a while at the D1 level. What do you think has made the Nittany Lions so successful with ice hockey?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really prestigious university. You have world-class facilities in Pagula Ice Arena and like our Morgan Academic Center. Like, academics really draw people in too, and then you get to play in front of the best fans in college hockey every night.
Was that something that you went there on a recruiting mission and noticed all that stuff and you were like, oh man, this is the spot for me? Or what ultimately led you to want to go there?
I actually committed to play hockey there before I even visited. I just felt like I had a really good connection with Guy, the coach there, and then once I finally was able to go on my official visit, as soon as I stepped on campus and just kind of seeing the lay of the land and all the facilities, I knew it was the right spot.
There's a lot of you beginning to sprinkle your way around not only the ECHL but pro hockey as a whole. You talked about folks on Indy. You also have a couple of players on your own team now this year in Doherty and Hampton. Did that make turning pro that much easier when you can look to your left, look to your right, and say, oh, okay, I already know a few of these guys?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with Timmy being here last year a little bit at the end of the year, it obviously helped having him, just kind of knowing the lay of the land and the guys around. And obviously he was my roommate last year too at school, so it made it a lot easier coming here knowing that I'd have at least one friendly face around the locker room.
Since he had been able to play in 26 pro games last year, what advice did he give you, not only about being a pro athlete, but also about kind of the lay of the land in this league that helped make you ready for this transition at the start of the year?
Yeah, I just asked him a few questions. He just kind of said to keep it simple. It's a little more physical than what we're used to, but just kind of keep it simple and play fast and just play hockey and go out there and have fun.
What do you think playing pro is going to do for your game? Do you notice it changing at all from the college game to the pro game, just on the way the game is played around you? Does it give you an opportunity to do something maybe you didn't get a chance to do as much of in college?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a ton more games. We played 30-some, maybe 40, 41 if you make it to the tournament, and now we're playing 70-some games. So, I mean, there's a lot more games, a lot more freedom, and a little bit more structure too. So at Penn State, we were kind of just freewheeling, trying to score goals all the time, and coming here now, we obviously want to score goals still, but we have more structure to things, and I think that plays well into my game.
You get to play your first 3-3 this weekend. What are your thoughts about that?
It's a lot of hockey in a short amount of time.
Definitely not what you're accustomed to at the college game. What have you enjoyed so far about playing pro, whether it be something on the ice or off the ice?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of focusing on hockey. Like, hockey's all we do. It's our job now. So just being able to come to the rink and try and better yourself every day, and don't really have to worry about school or homework or any of that nonsense anymore. So just get to go out there and have fun.
What are your thoughts on the team and being part of the Penguins organization as well?
Yeah, just a really good group of guys in the locker room, and we make every day fun out there, and we compete hard, and it's just a pleasure to be a part of.
With so many guys returning from last year, Did it make it easier for you to jump in because of how welcoming they were? Like, it's not like there were a lot of clicks or anything. You had to probably dive your way in. It seemed like probably a lot of ease in that scenario.
Yeah, like I said, everybody's super nice and really welcoming, and we're a pretty close group in the locker room, so it was really easy to jump in.
Do you have any personal goals for this rookie season? I don't know if necessarily they'd be stat-based or just certain things that you want to see in yourself from the time we are now until you get to April, May.
I can't really say I set a ton of personal goals. Just want to be a part of a winning team and help be a part of a winning culture and win hockey games and see how far we can go.
Very good. Alex, I really appreciate you spending a few minutes with me. It's great to have you here in Wheeling. Congratulations on your first pro goal, and I can't wait to see you light the lamp even more.
Awesome. Thank you.
Alex Stevens, defenseman for your Wheeling Nailers, is today's profile segment. More intermission coverage coming your way next on the Nailers Broadcast Network, presented by Main Street Bank.